So I think that for a number of years, particularly through the recession, through the Great Recession, we had pharmaceutical price trends that were not that excessive. Now, a lot of that was really because we moved to a lot of generic drugs. And that kind of window has disappeared. So most companies now have 85 to 90% generic prescribing. And what we're seeing, coupled with the explosion of specialty drugs that we're seeing now, and we're also seeing that even though drugs are prescribed generically, we're seeing that there are many classes which have only 2, maybe 3 generic drug makers, and they are uniformly increasing the prices. So we're suddenly seeing this huge increase not only in specialty and brand name drugs, but in generic drugs. People are suddenly acquiring these orphan drugs, which were very cheap, or even some regular non-orphan drugs, drugs that are used by a wide segment of the population, which previously were very cheap. They're acquiring those companies cheaply and just jacking up the price. So that people have to understand, for instance, that for, everyone's familiar with Martin Shkreli, who jacked up the price. We could name 100 instances where previously very inexpensive generic drugs have gone up 400 or 500%. So that is not a unique circumstance. So I think we're seeing this now, and that is what has kind of blossomed.